It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you recharge so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. He knows he's got to do more for his team.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Dell. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
2 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege. That turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throws caught, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Dart out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ward now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Titans have a first. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Give on 2nd to Hall. And that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
First down from the 42. Now go play action. Here's Darts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He dodged the tackle, and he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Under the gun this time, here's Darts. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
Quick one to the outside by Darts. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Has a big hole left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Back to the well again. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the Titans' 6-yard line.
Going play action with Darts. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, it's Darts. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. And typically, one will follow.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he reaches the 35 before going out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Gonna throw this one. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Dump off to his fullback. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? Hits him on the in route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, Ward going to the air. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 43. Here's Hall once more. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have the first.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's with his back, Hall. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Ward now. Dumps it off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stigley Jr.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
D'Amico Ryan's doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Shotgun now on third down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. George Pickens, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. So first and 10 now from the 30. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going now on first down. Ward. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give them 32 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 15 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and long.
Third and long for him here. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
Texans 17, Titans 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. this to the 28 before going down. The Texans send wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. On first down, here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Handoff on second and short. Get some space around midfield. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
36-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And it brings up third down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 16-point ball game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route, and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there. Boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Titans and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Ward setting the pass. Looking underneath here for Hall. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
To the air with Ward. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Ward. He completes it in traffic. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Titans have a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go right back to home. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Tight end motioning right. It's going to throw here on 3rd. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34.
What's going to throw it? Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Hall lost it on the hit, and the Texans have recovered it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. Their defense has been so good at giving them extra possessions this season, partner. And now it's up to the offense to be very good at paying these extra possessions off.
You know, I can't say it any better than that.
On play action with Dart. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. A gain of 12.
Dart out of the shotgun. Collins got it left side. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Houston.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Dart gonna throw again. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Dart setting in the throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the gun, here's Dart. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Titans to the line now. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. It's into the hands of White. This gets forward to around the 29. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down. On the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3.
The shotgun, it's Ward. Looking to his fullback now. And he's He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Again, Ward going to the air. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Both these teams looking to put it together and pull away in the second half. So let's find out what happens as the 3rd quarter kickoff is just about ready right here on EA Sports. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Chiefs. And it's some big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Cowboys have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Lamar Jackson. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Saints get it done as they come away with the win. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the visitors' running back. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Buccaneers get it done as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Nico Ryan's doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. We've set it down from 37. On 1st down, here's Dunks. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard line.
The give here on 2nd. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this one out the call. And this route's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. They're loaded and ready for that sneak. What if they stop him at the line? No gain. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down. First and 10.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. That play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ward's going to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Titans first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Gets it to the 15. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's good.
Run out of the pistol with Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Ward can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Running it on 4th and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept the field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to win this sucker in.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. right, partner. It is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate? Just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Rolling back, gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, here's Dart. Setting up the running back screen. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, they'll run. Jukes away from one. And he's going to pay off this 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Cordell Flott on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Now Dart's going to the air. Continuing to dig. He's inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
Handoff now out of the gun. That's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dart now against the blitz. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-possession game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans stretch the lead to 23. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. To the air with Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Ward in the pistol. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
The Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call. He's trying to do it himself. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Titans first down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10 here. Ward. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Ball's going that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Gets him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
On the gun, it's Ward. And he makes the play a full extension. That's a touchdown. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Titans will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Back-to-back carries here. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Ball carried by number 16. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. He's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Cuts it to the... And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And when a team passes the football as they have in this one, Brock, especially when it's been a strength of theirs all season, You expect to see them leading at this point.
You do, but I don't know why I'm hearing John Wood in my head right now. That difference between activity and achievement. Sure, it's been a lot of yards and it's been nice. But you got to achieve. Got to find a way to pay it off with a W.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
The shotgun. It's Ward. That's completed right side. So no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hall. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
He'll throw this one. Ward. He's got it at the 5. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ward now. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game a year late. The 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Into the hands of Pickett. Hits the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans stretch the lead to 23. Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. His return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Escapes the defender. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hall once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down throw here for Ward. Ball in left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5.
He's got a man in motion. Ward setting the pass. Connects with his back. Paul. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Paul just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running left. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They give on second to Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
Ward now on third down. They'll have the first down and even more. And they've gotten down into the red zone at the 22. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
First and 10 at the 22.
Going now on first down. Ward hits him on the out route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
It's a hit behind the line and the ball is loose. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. That pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Darts back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans getting closer to their 10th win of the season. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Titans and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Ward's going to throw it. The throw left side to Watson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here comes Hall. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. To the air with Ward. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now Ward. Throws caught. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Setting up, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard
Gun snap and a Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively. 1st and 10 from the 43. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Owen finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Jukes away from one. He will have the Texans' 1st down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So the Texans come away with the road win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. The secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good at stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Nashville.